sunny days. I like sunny days.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. Welcome to the live stream. Finally, we were just having a lot of disasters today. Couldn't get my co-host ready. There was a time confusion. Then we had big technical problems, so we're on eventually. Hope everyone's doing well. Can't see anyone. I don't know if anyone's going to come at all at any time. Let's get my co-host on stage. Okay, co-host, are you ready to come on stage? Yeah. Just to check everything's working. Can we write in the comments, I can hear you? I can hear you. Can you type that in? I can hear you. Okay, and let's get the co-host ready. Hello, co-host. Hello.
Mr. Chris. Hello.
How are you today? Okay. You
Good.
okay? Yeah. Okay. We're finally here after all of the problems. Okay. So this is IELTS Speaking. Number 15. We have done so many of them. So we're just going to do the usual thing. We're just going to quickly talk about IELTS Speaking, and then very quickly today, because we only have about 30 minutes, 35 minutes, then we're going to practice some IELTS Speaking questions. I hope that we can get some people on stage. I told a few people about it. Unfortunately, there's no one here yet. Okay, so VT, yeah, is your camera okay, or are you just having a microphone day?
Just a microphone day.
Okay, so can you tell everyone a bit about IELTS Speaking, why people do it?
Well, people do IELTS Speaking for different reasons, but the most common reasons are to get a job, to study at a university, or to get a certificate.
Certificate, yeah.
Yes, certificate.
Okay, and what is the scoring system? How does it give you your English score?
Well, so the examiner looks at your fluency and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, and pronunciation, and gives you a score from 0 to 9.
Yeah, and what scores do most people want?
Well, 9.
Well, yeah, but everyone wants 9, but realistically, what score do people need? What scores do people need? 1, 2, 3?
6.
Yeah, 6+. So most people who do this try and get into university courses, and the university will want them to get 6+. Okay, 6, maybe 6.5, 7. Occasionally, very good universities might want more, even 7.5 or even 8 occasionally. Okay, so we're going to get started. So yeah, quickly tell us about the marking criteria. What's the marking criteria?
So the marking criteria is fluency and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, and pronunciation.
Yeah, so that's what the examiner will listen to when they give you your score. Someone is in the live stream. That's exciting. Please say hello. Oh, they have gone. As soon as I said that. Okay, and so this is my classroom. I've got my classroom here, ready with the whiteboards. So let's get things. Oh, what's that funny noise? What was that? You've got some pop concert going on. Okay. So Yeah, part one. What is part one?
Phoning me.
I'm sorry?
Somebody was just phoning me.
I see. Okay, so we've got IELTS speaking part one. Can you tell everyone what speaking part one is?
Okay, just somebody is phoning me again. So, speaking part is simple personal questions about your life and hobbies.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, about 20 seconds here. So show off some good vocabulary and good grammar if you can. Okay, let's get started. So I will give you some feedback after each question. Okay, question number one. How important are clothes and fashions to you? Why or why not?
I'm not really into fashion, but I like clothes. For example, at the mall, I always go to shop with dresses, bags, and shoes. For example, Dolce & Gabbana makes dresses for girls, and I like to put them on. Also, I like bags. I always find a mirror in the shop and look at myself with a bag.
Okay. Oh, sorry, you were too fast for me. I couldn't write all of that stuff. Okay, and it's okay. You're meant to be fast.
Okay,
Okay.
I need to but then I need to go somewhere for a minute. That's okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. See you soon. Okay, so we're having a disaster today. So yes, that was the first question by VT. So she said how important clothes and fashion were to her. So she was writing very quickly, so I didn't write down the full answer. But it was good fluency, good pronunciation, and what's the other thing? Good grammar. I didn't notice any mistakes. Okay, and rather than using easy words like I don't like, so she used I'm not into. So that's slightly more unusual vocabulary, which the people will like, which the examiners will like. Okay, let's just correct that. I was trying to write everything. I might just have to write notes if VT is going to be speaking faster today. Okay, I like clothes. For example, at the mall, they make fashion for girls. And I put them on. Okay, so that was an example of a good question. Okay, anyone here? Please say hello. If you're here in the comments, if you can come on stage, I can put the link in. Okay, so my co-host has disappeared. So that is very annoying. So just one more disaster in a long series of disasters this morning. Co-host, are you ready to come back? Okay, let me just put the link in the chat. This is the backstage link if you would like to come on stage and join us. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. What happened?
I just needed to go somewhere.
Okay. Were you happy with your answer?
Well, yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just putting the backstage link in the chat if anyone wants to come. Okay, so that was quite good. Yeah, we were speaking so fast, I didn't manage to write everything. In future, I might have to just write notes if you're speaking super fast. Okay, can you ask the same question to me?
Okay, and we are going to do part 2 today.
Yeah, well, part 2 is after part 1, so we'll do
Yes,
that
I know, but we
later.
were a little bit late.
Yeah, but we've still got some time for part 1. So can you ask me this question?
How important are clothes and fashion to you?
Fairly important. I like to dress nicely. I don't know if I really need to follow the fashion or whatever. I don't even know what it is these days. But yeah, my ability to wear the clothes I want to wear exactly is restricted by the amount of money I have. But over the years, I've collected rather a good selection of clothes, and that's probably enough for me. But I don't really follow the latest fashion trends. Okay, how was my answer? Did I answer okay, do you think?
Well, yes, I guess.
Okay, so can you give me some feedback? What are the things that we have to listen for?
We need to listen for fluency and coherence, which was, I think, good lexical resource. Well, yes, we used some unusual words like fashion, for example, grammatical range and accuracy, and pronunciation. Well, the pronunciation was good.
Yeah, well, as a native speaker, everything should be correct. I wouldn't say fashion is an unusual word, especially when it's in the question. But yeah, I still used it anyway. So let's do another part 1, and then we can go on to part 2. Okay. So let's turn the page. What kind of clothes do you dislike? Why?
I just like lots of clothes. For example, I do not like tight clothes because it might be hard to breathe. Sometimes I might even buy clothes which are too big for me. Also, I do not like wool. I am allergic to it.
Yeah, you happy with your answer?
Yes.
Okay, so did you answer the question? That's the main thing.
Yes.
So the answer is tight clothes and woolen clothes. Okay, and did you give reasons? So why do you not like tight clothes? Did you tell everyone?
Yes, because it might be hard to breathe.
Yeah, and woolen clothes, what was the reason?
Well, because I'm allergic to wool.
Yeah, so that's going on to the next section, pronunciation, if I can even spell that. How do you say the word that you just said?
Allergic.
So it's allergic. It's a syllable 2 stress. I'm just checking. Yep, not allergic, but allergic. The noun form, allergy, has a syllable 1 stress, but the adjective form has a syllable 2 stress. Allergic. Yeah, I've spelled it correctly. What does it mean if you're allergic to something?
What?
What does allergic mean?
Well, it means that you, for example, can't eat something or wear something because your skin kind of gets ill.
Well, any number of things can happen. Yeah, anything, it will cause problems for your body. Yeah, either if you eat something or touch something. Yeah, so that wasn't bad. Okay. What should we do? Do you want to ask that question to me so we can have a native speaker answering it? I'll try to do my best to answer it.
Okay. What kind of clothes do you dislike? Why?
Good question. I mean, I find these questions quite difficult. I don't know. To wear, I wear certain colors I dislike, like I don't know, orange or bright pink or luminous yellow. And I don't like clothes with too many patterns, like t-shirts with too many images on them. I like my clothes quite simple, like plain colored t-shirts or shirts. I don't like shirts too loose fitting. I like them fairly tight, but not too tight. Yeah, I've got quite conservative taste, I would say. I prefer shoes to like trainers if possible, and a jacket rather than, for example, a plasticky looking coat. So, yeah. Okay, how was that? Did I answer the question?
Well, I guess that was okay. Only your fluency was a little bit.
A little bit what?
Slow.
Unfluent. You mean I hesitated a little bit?
Well, yes.
Yeah, well, everyone can hesitate a tiny bit as long as you are not going for the whole answer. Okay, let's move on to part 2, shall we? What is part 2?
Part 2 is a long term where you have to talk for 2 minutes.
Yes, so you have 1 minute preparation, 2 minutes speaking. Okay, you need tools for this. What tools do we need for this one?
Paper and pen,
Paper and pen, okay. And anything else?
and a clock.
A timer, okay. So, yeah, do you have your tools ready?
No.
Okay, can you
I
get
don't
them ready?
have any clock. I don't have any clock, so can you please?
Yeah, I've got one. Do you have pen and paper ready?
Well,
Pen and
I'm
paper.
just going to write it on my computer.
Okay. Yeah, so you don't have to have a pen and paper or a computer. This just helps you prepare your answer. Okay, so I'm going to read out the instructions, then give you 1 minute preparation time. Okay, are you ready?
Okay.
So here is your task. Okay, I would like you to describe a festival that is important in your country. Okay. You should say when the festival occurs, or what you did during it, or what you like or dislike about it, and explain why this festival is important. So talk for 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, so 1 minute preparation time starts now. Ready? Go. Hello?
Hello, what happened?
Yeah, something ridiculous. I tried to turn my camera off just to see if you could see my avatar, but it destroyed the whole thing. I had to leave the studio. Okay, so everything has disappeared. That's very annoying. Let me just share the classroom again. Okay, here it is. Are you ready to do your answer?
Well, I
Yep.
guess so, yes.
Okay, so try to talk for 1 to 2 minutes. 2 minutes if possible. Remember, if you can do a little introduction, that's quite good, and answer the question. So describe a festival that is important in your country. You should say when the festival occurs, what you did during it, what you like or dislike about it, and explain why this festival is important. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, please begin.
So I'm going to talk about a Russian festival called Maslenitsa, a traditional festival that marks the end of winter and the coming of spring. I celebrated it this year in Moscow in the pavilion Million Prizes during the last week of February. The festival lasted for 7 days and each day was celebrated in a special way. Throughout the week, people came to the Million Prizes pavilion and did lots of fun activities. I enjoyed the music and dance performances. I played traditional games and went sledding to the hill. One of the fun things was cooking and eating pancakes, which symbolize the sun. I had them with honey, but some people had them with sour cream and even caviar. On the final day, we gathered to watch the burning of a straw effigy representing the winter. I like it because the atmosphere is incredibly fun and live. The park is decorated with colorful ornaments of the sun, and maybe my most favorite thing is that the mayor of Moscow gives you presents. For example, it was cold. The mayor of Moscow gave me an electronic fin shaped as a rock, which heats up and warms you. I think this festival is important because you need to cheer up after the winter, and the Maslenitsa is a very good way to cheer up. Also, this is important because the last day of Maslenitsa is called Forgiveness Sunday. In this day, people ask each other for forgiveness for any wrongs they have done. Maslenitsa brings joy to life.
Yeah, finished. You didn't do your finish.
Well, I don't have any time ready.
Well, you could just one sentence. Can you say?
That is the Russian traditional festival Maslenitsa.
Yeah, good. Okay. Yeah, are you happy with that?
Yes.
Okay. So, did you complete the task?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so you had to talk about a festival. You talk about one called Maslitsa. I wasn't sure how to spell it. I probably spelt it wrong. How do you spell Maslitsa?
No, it's Maslenitsa.
Mas with a T, or like Maslin.
Actually, I don't
So
know.
like that,
It's a
maybe.
Russian word.
It's true. Yeah, I'll just write it like that for now. I don't have time to check it. Maslinitsa. Okay, and you said you answered all the questions. You said when it occurs. You said what you did during it. You said lots and lots of things there. You said what you liked about it and why it's important. So, yeah, all of these questions are quite similar, but you answered them. Yeah, why it's important. You said it shows us the end of spring and it helps people have fun. Yeah, I would have added a finish would be nice at the end. So you just say everything again very quickly. Yeah, I told you about the Maslitsna Russian festival, when it is, what I did, all the activities I said. And it's important because we have fun and we welcome the coming of the new season. Something like that. Okay, were you happy with your language?
Well, yes, I guess.
Yeah, mostly I think the grammar was accurate and there was good vocabulary. I just noticed one small mistake. There might have been others. Remember, we can listen back later and check. But I noticed you said sledding to the hill. Is that good English?
No.
What should it be?
Well,
What's the correct preposition?
oh yes, I think the correct preposition is sledding on the hill.
Yeah, or down the hill is probably the most normal preposition for hills, isn't it? Because that's what you do. You go down the hill, down hills. Yeah, and I didn't. There was a few words, to be honest, I didn't quite understand. You said the mayor gave you a gift. It was some kind of electronic thing. Did you say a wok?
No, I said it was a fin shaped as a rock which heats up.
Okay, yeah. Careful. Thing is not very precise vocabulary. Could you be a bit more precise? What kind of thing?
I don't know how it's called, but it heats up.
What is it for? Does it have a purpose?
Well, yes, it's for heating up your hands.
Okay. Well, if you can't think of a better word, I suppose you can say object or just rock. I'd say it's a rock for which heats up your hand because it gets very cold in winter. Which is funny because it was a spring festival, so I guess it's less cold now, isn't it?
Well, in Moscow right now, for example, actually in the whole of Russia, it's as cold as in winter.
Oh, really? So spring
Yes,
hasn't
very
fully come. Maslenitsa hasn't been completely successful this year. Okay, so yeah, we don't have much time, so we're going to have to move on. Usually I like to do this so we have a native speaker answer we can have a listen to. But we're going to move on to part 3. So what is part 3?
So part 3 is. Oh, we didn't do the question about the answer.
Yeah, we're running out of time. It's true. Okay, I'll quickly do that. So you said you got a gift, which at this time was a rock. Have you been to Maslenitsa before, and did you get a gift that time?
No, I haven't been to Massen's before because in Sochi, where I lived, people don't celebrate it. Though
I see.
here in Moscow, there are a lot of pavilions for celebrating different festivals.
Yeah. I see. Okay. By the way, yeah, that's one pronunciation issue I forgot to talk about. Yeah, pavilion. I think you mean pavilion. Do you mean pavilion?
Pavilion.
Yeah. So it's like a kind of outside building thing. Yes, a building like without walls, so you can have shelter from the rain and the wind, but people can still see into it. Yeah, pavilion. Okay, let's do the next section. Okay, so this is discussion topics connected to part 2. So part 2 is about festivals. We can guess it's about that. Use opinion language, in my opinion. Use thinking language if you can't think of the answer because they're difficult questions. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think? Why do you think festivals are important events in the working year?
I think festivals are important because they give people a break from their daily routines. In today's fast-paced world, many people work for long hours, so festivals provide a valuable opportunity to relax and spend time.
Yeah, I'm just writing this down so we can do some feedback on your answer. My typing is so slow. Yeah, I'm just quoting the rough notes what you said. Yeah, so you answered the question. Yeah, you didn't even need a thinking phrase. They give people a break from their, careful the pronunciation, daily routines. Good vocabulary there in the fast-paced world. Many people work for long hours, valuable opportunity to relax. You could have added maybe an example from your life. Can you give me an example from your life?
Well, for example, I was exhausted before celebrating Maslins, though already after the festival I felt okay.
Yeah, when was it again? Sorry, it was just a few weeks ago, was it?
Well, yes.
And you feel now much more relaxed and you have more energy than you did before it, maybe?
Well, yes.
Ready for the new season. But unfortunately, this year, Maslenitsa has not brought the new season with it properly, has it?
Well, yes.
Because it's confused. It thinks it's winter, but it should be spring. Okay, so yes, we might just do a mini one today because, yeah, sometimes it's nice to have a short one, and I've got some stuff to do. And I know you get tired sometimes. Have you got enough energy, or you're not tired? Yeah, are you?
Well, I'm tired right now, but I don't know. We don't have to end the live stream for that.
No, I just thought we'd have a short one sometimes because, yeah, so sometimes there's different ways you can do it. You could just do one part 1 question, one part 2 question, and one part 3 question. Usually we do idiom time, don't we? I can't remember if I got an idiom ready. Do you think I did?
An idiom?
Yeah.
Well, you
Is
can
this a
open
new...
mine.
I'm sorry?
I think you can open my idiom, which I sent you.
Yeah, I don't ever have that one ready. Have we done this one on IELTS Speaking before?
What one? This one?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Yes, I think we had. Yes, we had.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember. Let me check. Okay, so if it is, let's just review it. So, by the way, idioms are important. Well, for IELTS, they can help you with IELTS speaking and other parts of your English skills. If you can understand them, and if you can use them, it can really help you sound like a native. So, what's this one? Do you remember what it is and what does it mean?
It's over the hill, and it means that somebody is kind of already too old.
Yeah, let's have a look. So it's over the hill. Okay, example sentence, or so yeah, it means too old. I think I've got an example sentence here somewhere. And it means that you are, for example, I used to be good at tennis when I was younger, but I'm a bit over the hill now. Do you know anyone who's a bit over the hill?
Well, no, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you have to be careful because it can be a bit rude. It's both a little bit funny and a tiny bit rude at the same time. So maybe just use it with people you know quite well. Have we? I don't know if we've done this one. Can you guess this one?
What one? Oh, yes, it's cost arm and a leg.
Let's check. Okay, cost an arm and a leg, you think? Computer says yes. What does it mean?
So it means that something is very expensive.
Let's see. Computer says yes, something is very expensive. Okay, what is something which cost you an arm and a leg?
So,
Or your parents. I guess you don't usually spend your own money yet.
well, yes, I do. Well, I think a sticky paw.
A what?
A sticky paw.
What's a sticky paw?
Paw. Well, it's a kind of cat paw, which is sticky.
Oh, it's a toy thing, you mean?
Yes.
Okay, this is my example. VT asked me to buy her a pet crocodile, but I told her it would cost an arm and a leg. You know, crocodiles can cost you up to $1,000. Did you know that?
Well, actually, my crocodile costs 300 rubles.
Okay, but I don't think your crocodile is a real crocodile, is it?
Oh, well, of course he's
It's a
not.
pretend crocodile, but even that is a little bit expensive. Okay, so I'm just going to get things ready to do our outro theme music, and we have a live stream tomorrow, I think, don't we?
Well, I
Can-
guess so.
Can you tell everyone what we're doing tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow we are doing IELTS time idiom. Idioms. Yes, time idioms.
Yes. So remember, before we did an introduction to idioms, and this time we are doing just time. Time is a very important thing. Okay, this is very annoying. So I'm just having so many disasters today. I had a brilliant video to finish, but the stupid thing I cannot get on my... Oh, I know why I can't get it. I pressed the wrong button. Let me try again. Okay, and what time will that be tomorrow?
That's gonna be I don't know. You didn't tell me.
Well, the same time as always, 2 p.m. UK time.
Oh.
Okay, remember that is different because your clocks have changed. So 2 p.m. UK time is not the time it was before the clocks changed.
Well, what is it?
Well, it's 4 p.m. in your time.
Oh, 4 p.m.
Okay, so let's say goodbye to everyone and let's get the video ready.
I sit and
Okay,
drink
wait,
my cocoa and
oh, you're not even, you can't even open it. Let's see everyone later tomorrow.
sunny days.
Bye-bye, everyone.
I
And
like
hope
sunny
you have
days.
a great day.